Hey everybody, good Sunday morning, top of the morning to you. Eddie William Sollers coming to you. What is it, 7:12 this morning? I'm going to get my walk in here shortly. Come on, y'all, get up. Let's go walk. Move around today. Take some deep breaths. Get her going. Get her going. Come on. We got life to live, things to do, places to go. Hyper, ain't I got, being it's the Lord's Day today, I got up out of the bed and figured I'd read this post while sitting up here at my little dining room window with this natural light. My hair's growing out, ain't it? I think I'm going to let it grow out, but I don't want to let it get so long that last time I had a ponytail and I come out of a BP after I bought a lotto ticket and the guy walked up to me and handed me $1. I'm like, oh my God. I took it, but it let me know like that long hair can start to look a little bit homeless. But anyhow, good morning, everybody. The Morning Post this morning on this Sunday, the Lord's Day, March the 1st, 2026. The first of every month is my weigh day. This morning, I weighed 198.9. I weighed about the same thing last month. There's no change in that. I weigh once a month just to keep a check on it so I don't get too out of bounds and look up and think, oh my God, I've gained 20 pounds. It'll happen. You have to be careful. It is said that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. Here in Atlanta, this morning on the first day of March, it's like a lamb. It's just beautiful, calm, warm. It's going to be a beautiful spring day. War divides people. The Morning Post, everybody. War divides people. Everybody has an opinion about it, as we should. I look at it like this. If Obama or Biden had done the same thing with the bombing of Iran or the capture of Maduro down in Venezuela, how would I feel about that? Do I feel different about it just because it's Donald Trump that's doing it? But am I against it just because Trump? I'm not really against it. I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest, y'all. Am I just against it just because Trump is doing it? I don't think so. I think when it comes to the bigger issues like that, I'm kind of more open-minded to ways of thinking about it. I think many of the people are just so against it because it's Trump. They're not necessarily against that. They're just so against Trump that it filters through that. I think as a Libra, I think I can balance my disdain for Donald Trump and other things. So this is just my opinion, y'all. And we all have one, but this is my opinion. Something changed in the world when Hamas brutally murdered and raped and killed. Murdered and killed, same thing. I didn't have to put the kill in there. The 1,300 Israelis that afternoon. And then held hundreds of them hostages for over a year. The Middle East changed that afternoon. I know many will shout, well, what about the horrible oppression and crimes that Israel has done for years? There was just something so unhuman about the savagery of that it not only changed the Middle East, I think it changed the world. I lived through the Carter years. Nobody loved Jimmy Carter any more than I did. I voted for him both times, and bless his heart, I just loved him. Him and Rosalind, I just loved them to death. But I lived through the Carter years. I was a young man then. I remember the 444 days that the Ayatollah held the American hostages. The weakness with which Carter handled that was what cost him the election. Old scores are still being settled with Iran for past sins. Carter spoke up often about human rights, but he didn't do anything about ruthless dictators that oppress their people. Sometimes it takes more than just words. There is a running joke about Chuck Schumer. Be careful, or he will propose a strongly worded resolution about something. There is a lot of hate directed toward Israel in this country. I think right-thinking people can love Israel, but still speak out against some of the actions of Israel. we certainly do it about America, and we love our country. I love Israel, but I also love the Palestinians in Gaza too. It's one of those Israeli-Palestinian things where people choose a side and they lock in on that side, and they have to have such disdain for the other side. I've just never felt any of that. I love the Palestinian people. I dated a Palestinian guy one time. But I love the Israeli people also, the Jewish people. I love Jewish people. Yeah. So the old song says, war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Well, that's not entirely true. When Iran killed those 220 Marines when Reagan was president in 1983, we probably should have avenged their blood on Iran back then. I know many will say, well, they shouldn't have been in Beirut, but a lot of people in America are so anti-America, it don't matter. They're always going to be against the military, always be against the government, always be against this, be against that. I don't think I'm necessarily that way. I'm a very progressive, open-minded person that believes everybody should have the same rights and privileges. I don't grieve the death of the Ayatollah over there in Iran. Good riddance. Good Lord, the world needs to get rid of a few more of them kind of people. I won't grieve the death of Donald Trump one day when he dies. I'll be like, breaking news, Donald Trump died. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let's go get a Chevy Decker. There won't be no grief in my heart. I don't think he's a good man either. Will the people rise up in Iran? It is believed that 30,000 of them were gunned down in cold blood in the streets during the recent uprising. Out of 93 million Iranians, just think about how many gay people is in that number. How many women that are oppressed. Religious dictatorship is always the world's worst. And just to think, many in MAGA would like to bring that to our country. Forcing our kids to pray in schools, to read Bibles in class, posting the 10 Commandments on school walls in schools in Louisiana, mandated to do that in some places in Texas. Boy, that's a dangerous, slippery slope. You keep your God and keep your Bibles and keep your hands off of my grandkids. Yeah. So with all of the chaos in Venezuela, Cuba, and Iran, I'm conflicted this morning. Do I hate it because it is Trump doing it? If it was Carter or Reagan or Obama, would I feel differently about it? I think I would. Are all of these things something that were put on the back burner for decades, and now they are being dealt with? It certainly feels like it, don't it? I hope for better lives for the people of those three countries. Maybe sometimes the world just has to be blown up before it can ever get better. Or we could always do a strongly worded resolution like Chuck Schumer proposes sometimes. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Top of the morning to you. Hope you're doing okay. I hope for better days for the people of Iran, Cuba, and Venezuela. Yeah, I wouldn't want Maduro to be back in Venezuela. Good riddance. Let him die in prison, If God can take evil in the famous writings about Joseph being sold off into slavery, if God can take evil and mean it for good, I hope that is what is going to happen for Iran. I really do. I hope there's better years ahead for them. I've always heard the Persian people are one of the most beautifully gifted, beautiful, kind, sweet people. The smartest people on the face of the earth, many will say. Yeah, we have to hope for them, don't we? I just hope they don't start blowing up planes as I get ready to go to London and Paris here in a couple of weeks. Please don't start blowing up planes. I'm already nervous enough taking that all-night flight from Atlanta to London, much less if I got to worry about somebody getting up, going to the restroom, if they're going to blow the plane up. I'm like, oh, no, Jesus, watch over us, Lord. Love y'all.